we were about to mark the 10th anniversary of what happened on 9/11. And like I guess millions of others, the memory of that day is seared into my insides and my heart and my mind, and you know, I can almost remember every moment at that time. I actually was in Washington. I was in Washington up on Capitol Hill, and I was briefing a group of members of Congress on some oceans issues, because I was chairman of an oceans commission, and we were briefing the members on the studies that we had done, when a fellow member on the commission leaned over to me and said, "I've just gotten word from my New York office that the trade towers have been struck by terrorists, have been attacked by terrorists." And you know, I didn't have any television around, but you know, she said, you know, that this had happened. So I shared that news with the members of Congress, that an attack had taken place, and I think there was just kind of a consensus of the moment that said we'd better all get out of there. And we did. They left, I left, I got into a car, and I was driving away from the Capitol when I heard that the Pentagon had been struck. And of course, like thousands of others, I got stuck in Washington. I couldn't find a flight out. I managed to stay with a friend, and I eventually got a chance to get a Hertz rent-a-car. I jumped in that car because I wanted to get home to California, drove across country. I think it probably in record time, about 2.5 days, just shooting straight across. But it was an amazing experience, because that trip back home, California, as I was going through the Midwest and the country, you could see America coming together, unifying as a result of that attack. There were signs on Holiday Inns that said, "God bless America." There were people that had flags out. It was obvious that America was really beginning to unify as a result of that horrible attack. And it was, in many ways, for me, it was really encouraging that you could see the great strength of this country, the great spirit of this country, responding to the worst terrorist attack we've ever had in our history. And America, just like we did on Pearl Harbor, came together and said, we're not going to let that happen again.